Good evening and welcome to Algebra with Mr. Roth. Tonight I'll be talking a little bit about the classroom, but I also want to give you an introduction into the flipped classroom, which is a model that I will be using a fair amount with the algebra students this year. The way a flipped classroom works is lessons are recorded and the homework is to watch the lesson at home. That allows the students to pause, to rewind, to study examples maybe that they don't get in class, or if they have it, they can fast forward a little bit. Then the following day they come into class and we will work on the assignment here in class as a group. Just as a model today, we'll kind of go through my presentation that I would have given to you in person, but we'll just get to watch it online. I was born and raised in Fairbanks. My parents still live up there. I have family still up in Alaska as well. Also growing up, I did play a number of sports. First off, I swam for a number of years, starting when I was about 5 or 6 years old, continuing through high school, and actually tried a little bit of club swimming or college swimming, but that didn't last very long. Also ended up playing some hockey and lacrosse along the way as well. My family consists of my wife Jean and 3 children. My oldest daughter Ellie is a 3rd grader at Falwell. My son is a kindergartner here. His name is Patrick, and our youngest is Haley. The 3 of them keep us very busy. Taking a look at what you can expect, students have math homework almost every day. I tell the students that it's math, it's not me. I grade their assignments on showing their work, attempting the problems, and giving their best effort. If they do this, they get 2 points. If not, they get a 0 and need to complete the assignment. I do accept late work for credit. We do something called share, compare, repair the following day to just go through work to see how we're doing, ask any questions before moving on. Students are given quizzes every week to 2 weeks just to assess where they're at, how things are moving along, and for me to find out if I need to reteach topics or if we have it and can move on. Most of the time I will give tests at the end of a chapter, and then there's also a quarterly benchmark test that students will be given at the end of each quarter. In addition to teaching pre-algebra and algebra, I'm also a math resource teacher here at Lincoln. I can work with individuals or small groups, just depending on the week and how things are going. I am using a program called IXL, and actually all upper students that I have for 7th and 8th grade or pre-algebra and algebra have been entered into this, and I will be talking to the students about it. At this point, it's only a month trial that I have, but it is something that you may see your child working on at home. If students have questions on any problems or a concept, I'm always available to work with them, whether or not there's a student I regularly work with or not. I'm always available at lunch. They can find me during 6th or 7th hour as well as homeroom. And I can go ahead and schedule appointments before school if need be. My expectations are pretty basic. Students need to come in on time, be prepared for class, need to be respectful of their learning as well as their classmates. I expect them to do their best and to have a positive attitude. Also, I do expect them and encourage them to ask questions and seek out help when needed. I don't always pick up on students who are missing concepts right away. If they ask, it helps me identify them a lot sooner than waiting for a test or a quiz to be scored. The best way for you to contact me is through school email. It's on the website. I also work to put homework on my webpage weekly. Currently, we're using a vendor called Our School, but as of October 1st, that will change to a new vendor called Sharp School. There might be a little bit of a learning curve for me as I start entering stuff onto both sites, but hopefully by October 1st, I'm up and running, and my assumption and my kind of notion is the students will adapt much quicker to just using the new website than it will be for me to adapt to putting information out on the new website. So that's a short introduction to the flipped classroom. Hopefully it's a smooth process and it goes well. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me, call me, or tonight, talk to me in person.